keeping that momentum. Keep the momentum. I love that some people are already catching on to the momentum tagline and other folks are already starting to use it. I think that's awesome. So one of the things I want to talk about this morning is, or the thing I want to talk about this morning is keeping the momentum about becoming your own source of financing. A lot of you have heard me talk about this. There's a webinar coming up that Mark Willis is going to do for the W2 Capitalist community on, what date is it? It's Tuesday, December the 15th. I probably should have looked that up just to verify before I did this, but Mark was on the podcast previously. You can see that episode and find out more about Mark at w2capitalist.com/bank, B-A-N-K, which I know is a 4-letter word. But anyway, so Mark was the guy who finally made the light bulb go off for me on this whole bank on yourself concept. And I signed up with him to start this whole process, and it's been a couple months. I think we started back in June, July, having real serious conversations about it. And then we had to get the pre-screening done and all this other stuff. But today we have, or yesterday as a matter of fact, we received in the mail our package of our policy is finally done. So we're clear to go, right? And so I was trying to think of how to unpackage this. It's a folder within inside a folder. But basically, it is a statement, or this nice little folder that we get here from Mark and Mark's team, explaining in detail what we've been going over, just kind of a bank on yourself loans, how I can, once I build up enough cash value inside, which with our plan is going to be about 3 years, we're going to become our own bank, right? We're going to become our own source of financing, and we'll be able to use that money for whatever we want to do. It's our money. It'll grow with interest, which we will pay ourselves. Crazy concept. It took me a while to wrap my head around it, and that's why I'm hosting a webinar with Mark on December. I think it's December the 15th. Tuesday, December the 15th. If not, I'll clarify in the comments below once I look up the date. Sorry for not being prepared for that. Looks like there's a welcome letter. Very nicely done, Mr. Mark Willis. And then some stuff that we've got to sign here. And then this big folder from Foresters Financial, who is the folks who back the policy. And from what I understand, they've been around for like 150 years or something like that. So the products that they offer and provide are amazing. So in a few years, as we keep funding this policy, one of the things we're going to get to do, because during the discovery call with Mark, Cassie and I got to talk about where we see ourselves in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatnot. And one of the things that we've been wanting to do in 3 years or sooner is grab an RV and go explore the country with our kids. You may be thinking, what in the hell are you thinking? You've got young kids. You're going to get in a very confined space with them, and we do. We want to take off. We want to do it, and we could go the traditional route. We could go and go get a loan, go finance it through the lot, whatnot. But it's just not a smart way to do it. Matt Willardson, good morning, sir. So we're going to use this to fund our banking on ourselves concept. The other thing that we're wanting to do, I know we have 3 kids, but as my wife likes to put it, we don't think our family is done. We may be done. We don't think our family is done. Matthew Ferrara, good morning, sir. Hey, Matthew, I am ordering a hang board today. I've been putting it off. I'm ordering it today. I think that's what it's called. Please forgive me if I did not use their correct terminology. But we want to adopt. I may have said foster, but we want to adopt some kids. And if you don't know, if you haven't checked into that, it's very expensive to do. We haven't explored if you can get a loan to it. We were trying to figure out how to come up with the money. Well, this whole thing right here is going to allow us to do this, right? And it's just amazing way. It's an amazing vehicle to grow your nest egg, it's basically, it's not a nest egg, but it's your insurance policy. But you can use it because it is a nest egg, because you can take a loan for yourself, right? Anyway, it's an exciting day here at the Helms house. Apparently I've got to get some documents signed and sent back over to them. But the other thing, it is an insurance policy. One of the things that it does is make sure if something happens to me, or Cassie has her separate policy, that the family's taken care of, right? And I'll tell you, the amount of stress that went away when this came in made me realize, okay, now it's official, it's funded, it's official, I've got to sign some documents, but it's done, right? That if something were to happen to me, the wife, which I like to call her sometimes, my beautiful wife, and the kids are going to be taken care of. And you know, it's something we've been thinking a lot about lately, but it's done. I don't have to think about it anymore. It's done. And yeah, we're going to be getting on the route to be our own source of financing for not only the RV, but if we end up adopting some children, but also when it comes to real estate, right? Comes to real estate investing, we'll have our own bank that we can pull sources from, and when we take money from that bank, we'll actually pay ourselves interest, and our account will just keep going and growing and going and growing and growing and growing. It's an amazing concept. It took me a few years to wrap my head around it. Mark Willis is the guy who finally made me realize how easy and simple this is. And that's why I'm hosting a webinar with him on Tuesday, December the 15th. I am struggling if that is the correct date. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look it up. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to look it up, post it in the comments below. So make sure with the link for you to register. And then, yeah, I want to go there. But exciting day. I'm glad this is here. Huge stress reliever off me. You guys, take off. I don't know why I just said take off. What I meant to say is keep the momentum, keep the momentum, which, by the way, it is going to be the tagline from now on for the W2 Kaplas. Keep the momentum going. This is part of us fueling our rocket ship to keep that momentum. All right, see you guys.